champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northwestern's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic, and he's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe and go sideline to sideline with his QB all game long.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A long way to go for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hill starts, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Spins away from the defense. All by himself down the middle. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Stone. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Covey. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. They got it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line.
He's loose. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass, it's Stone. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive for their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender. Way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Well, he was flushed out to the right side, tried to make something happen off schedule, just couldn't keep the receiver inbounds on the catch, so we got an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Stone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tate. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Stone. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires deep toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last play.
The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Stone. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 20. Northwestern right back to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Ernie on the Jets. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. So now it's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Coming up, Fourth down.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Winning those individual 6-second